Hi, it's Jeff Korhan, and it is Tuesday, March 24th. Thanks for joining me again for my weekly video blog. On the last post, we talked about traditional media and why it's dying. And I had some perspectives that were actually confirmed by one of the traditional media outlets, USA Today, that actually made their own editorial, a two-page spread that came out 5 days after my particular blog post that essentially confirmed what I had to say. If you'd like to see what they had to say, go to this blog post and you'll see a link. Go to jeffkorhan.com and you'll be able to get the whole story. I believe that USA Today is probably going to come out of all of this a new company with a new approach, because that particular article tells me that they don't have their head in the sand. They see that everything is changing with respect to marketing and the way we're all using new media and how we're using traditional media. And one good example of that, where we can draw some lessons, was President Obama's appearance on the Jay Leno show last week. What did he do? He used television, which is a traditional medium, typically for the purpose of entertainment. He used it for the purpose of marketing. His role primarily is to gain and maintain the trust of his constituents. And so he simply got on this television show and showed everybody who he really is. He addressed some of these issues. He made himself, I believe, more likable, more credible, and more believable in that particular format. And going a step further, one of the last comments he made was that gaffe, which I won't get into the details, for which he apologized. And I believe as a result of that, he made himself even more credible. And that's a lesson for everybody out there that feels that they are afraid to embrace new media because there's a lot of exposure, and with that exposure there is some risk. But if you're genuine and if you're authentic, you're going to be viewed as a person that's trustworthy, and that's somebody that we all want to do business with. So what's the lesson moving forward for the rest of us? Well, we're in a tough economy now, and a lot of us have been using certain marketing methods previously, and some of us are beginning to use the new media. I suggest that what you do is look at the traditional methods that have been working, the old media, and flip them upside down and approach them in new ways, as did President Obama. Find out how you can turn things upside down and literally just blow the doors off of those old methods so that you can come out of this economy in a better way, because the new media is working. People are using it in the new ways for which it was intended. But the old media is not necessarily going to die. It's going to be transformed and used in new and different ways. And that really is the overarching lesson for all of us, that to come out of this economy successfully, business is going to be different, and marketing especially is going to be different. So if you're thinking in new ways, you're going to be just fine. I'll see you next week.